Okay. What the hell is going on, people? This is Periodic, and today we're doing One Piece live reaction to chapter 835. If you remember last week, the last chapter was called Dream, and kind of a lot of stuff happened in that chapter. We find out that Sanji is pretty much screwed. He's been captured. He's got the World Noble chain, explosive chains around his wrist. We find out that Luffy's still in the haunted forest, in the haunting woods, and he keeps on finding fake versions of his friends. We find out that Charlotte is being fitted for a wedding dress. We find out that Brooke and Pedro especially knows Baron Tamago, and Baron Tamago has pretty much figured out their entire scheme and all of that stuff. We also figured out that Caesar Clown is put himself in a pickle because he promised 2 weeks, if he had the same equipment that he had over in Punk Hazard, that 2 weeks would allow him to create the immortality potion or whatever he is trying to make. And Big Mom was like, well, I recreated your entire laboratory with the help of my son, Charlotte, whatever the heck his name was, who ate the lick fruit. So Caesar Clown is pretty much screwed. And I don't remember what else is it. But let's start off with this chapter, chapter 834. The name of it is The Nation of Souls. The cover art is One Piece gold. It's very casino themed. You got a little Black Clover. You got some Baruto there, some Toriko, a few other characters, whatever. You have another cover art for One Piece Gold, and apparently the restaurant Barati is selling food, pirate theme. It's a chicken wing with the imprint of the One Piece Jolly Roger and like waffle fries and whatnot. That's really funny. And then some some what's it called? Some action figures down at the bottom and like a poster or whatever. Okay. Another cover art, huge cover art. It says a color spread to celebrate both the successful initial release of the film Gold and the series' 19th anniversary. 19th anniversary. Holy crap, I've been reading this for a long time. Sales of both newly released Volume 82 and the super fabulous Color Walk 7 are doing incredibly well at the moment. A film Gold currently playing in theaters. Don't miss out on some of the top-notch entertainment in the flick. And that's it. So it's pretty much everybody at like, I don't even know what the heck to call this. I'm not sure what island this is that has a watchtower in the back, but Brooke, Sanji, and Zoro are all like doing this for some reason, and they all have like shaved ice cream or shaved ice in their hands. There's a polar bear in the back with a crown on his head that says ice, making shaved ice. Frankie in the back, for whatever reason, has a big ice block in his hand. I don't really know why. And my mic cuts in and out, really? Huh. But yeah, let's see here. Luffy's eating a big plate of ice. So that's rather odd there, with fruit and whatnot. Okay, penguins and all that stuff. All right, we spent too much time on it. It's a hilarious picture. Another color picture with the voice actors, it looks like, and shoes, One Piece shoes made by Adidas for soccer. He actually could be a soccer player, I'm not sure. Football player. Okay, so page 5, finally we're getting into the action. Chocolate Town. Once every 6 months in this dreamlike nation, each of its individual citizens are asked one question in particular, the hidden truth. The question is straightforward. Leave or life? Life or life? Leave or life? Life. And it's like this big black kind of moss, like a mass. I don't even know what the heck to call it, but it's just like this black blob that is asking them leave or life, and it's a group of people almost like in a church in a row just waiting for him to ask them leave or life. And when she says life, he sticks his hand into her chest and takes out like a little ball and puts it into a bucket. a little pale. The seducing woods. Luffy's like, they keep multiplying, and they're making all those weird animal sounds. You guys, just what in the world happened? So he's captured all of the fake friends. He's like, Sanji! And Sanji's like, scree, scree! Pudding! Tweet, tweet! Chopper! Woof, woof! Carrot! Hiss! Nami! Untie me now or die! Whoa, what? This one's talking just like the original. It's the real me! I do Bobby, and he's got like all the freaking knots on his head because I've been busting my behind looking for you. And how do you thank me? By ambushing me, then snatching, then tying me up. And Charlotte, the fake Charlotte's like, hoot hoot. She's like, I have to admit this is beyond strange. And you're right. She's a spitting image of me from head to toe. Oh, the fake Nami, I should say. This wouldn't even be an issue if the real individuals were just mixed in along with this sea of imposters you found. And Luffy's like, wait a second. This means you guys didn't purposely multiply just for fun? That's physically impossible. Jeez, you continue to reach new heights of idiocy. You should have an inkling as to what's been going on, shouldn't you? She's talking to the big head. I mean, you were just quietly sitting back and watching as this ambush unfolded. And he's like, I have a good excuse, though. I can't move. And Luffy's like, attacked? Did something happen? And she's like, we were attacked by you, Luffy. Me? Well, to be exact, it was an imposter impersonating you who tagged along with us, and we repeatedly made futile attempts to escape from this force, weren't we? Then, out of the blue, the imposter transformed into this huge woman, and take a look at the scar on my face. Isn't it just terrible? Who are you? The name's Brûlé. The thing is, whenever I see such a flawless, alluring faces, I'm overcome with the urge to slice them up. She's like, help! Where is Luffy? Chopper's like, Nami! Who knows, but chances are he's probably lost somewhere deep inside this forest by now. Nami pulls out the climate act, flips it around, and then boom, slams it right into the middle of Brûlé and hits a flip with the freaking big ass bow now. And she's like, that was close. Thank you, Usopp. And the Brûlé's like, what, you little... And there goes Carrot flying. And Brûlé's like, huh? Ella Claw does the electricity, but Brûlé pulls out like this weird mirror type thing. And the punch comes right back at her. And she's like, reflection! Bam! And hits Carrot. So Carrot goes flying back. She's like, Carrot! He's like, Carrot's fish shot out of that mirror thing. I am a mirror human who ate the mirror fruit. The mirror fruit. Wow. Just as the mirror reflects all the light cast upon it, if you try to punch my mirror, I'll simply reflect that blow right back at you. And Carrot's like, yeah. So she jumps at her again. I'll just shatter that stupid mirror of yours into pieces. Careful, Carrot. Mirror world. Boom. Carrot went right into it. Ah! Nami's like, what? She's like, huh? I can't get out. I can't escape. Let me out of here. Ooh, that's one down. What in the world did you do? Give Carrot back to us. Nami, don't go near her. So now Carrot is like stuck inside of the mirror. She's like, don't you fret. I don't plan on killing you. Besides, haven't you all realized it by now? No, Carrot. Mama is well aware that you're all trespassing on her territory. Were you under the impression that you had infiltrated the island? Well, sorry to burst your bubble, but the only reason I'm here is because Mama ordered it. That one over there. These ones over here. All of those guys over there. And even that one over there. We've all received the same orders from her. Let the Straw Hats wander and roam aimlessly for a bit. But under no circumstances are you to let them meet up with Sanji. When you finally confront them, make sure they fully understand the consequences of going against my wishes. Everyone's like, ugh. So I want to go back to the life thingy. I'm pretty sure that blob thing is made of Big Mom, and she's able to take out a portion of someone's like life essence and put it towards these inanimate, trees and flowers and things like that to give them life. That's my theory. Now then, homies, what? Make sure you don't lose sight of those two. Why does she say homies? They're like, are we allowed to move now? And then all the trees and whatnot are moving closer. Roots and whatnot grab Chopper's leg. He's like, ah! They're like, Chopper! Chopper transforms back to his normal form. Nami, run! We're outnumbered right now. Luffy has zero chance of making it out safely if all three of us get caught. You have to find him and tell him what's going on. I'll hold them off and buy you as much time as I can. He's like, Rumble. We're up against the crew of one of the four emperors, and it's just dawned on me now that we've underestimated them greatly. And he turns into the Rampage Chopper. He's like, whoa! And they're like, eee! She's like, okay, I'll be back shortly with reinforcements. And she's like, oh, this is amazing. I had you pegged as an interesting one from the get-go. But to think that this would be the extent of your abilities, Mama is going to be ecstatic. She was never going to be content with just all the races of the world. So she's been collecting all manners of beasts on the side as well. And Nami's still running. Come out. And they're like, come out, wherever you are, little girl. And so, since then I've been running through these woods like a chicken with its head cut off. She's talking to Luffy, obviously. Stumbling through the dark trying to find you. And Luffy's like, that's crazy. I'm glad we found each other. Now we should hurry up and go save Chopper and Carrot. Where are they? Right here. The story I just told you took place right here. But as you can see, there isn't a single trace of anyone. So that's why I'm interrogating the big guy over here. You must have been watching the whole time. Where are Chopper and Carrot? Care to explain why neither that woman, Brûlée, nor her weird tree henchman didn't harm a single hair on your head? The only logical explanation is that you're their accomplice. Me? Their ally? Well, I guess I wouldn't exactly call them my enemies. I'll gladly tell you all I know, but first, walk over in that direction to your left and grab me some of that sweet, sweet apple juice. We don't have time for that. But if you actually tell us something useful, I'll be happy to get you all the juice your heart desires. You mean that? Of course. Besides, you've been talking so much that I kind of want to try drinking some too. He's like, by the way, you seem pretty strong, but you, not so much. He's talking to Luffy, obviously, and then to Nami. What? I'll have you know, very much so. Why do you even ask? I see. I guess you can't judge a book by its cover. That reindeer guy was obscenely strong too, but those trees still pounced on him without the slightest bit of hesitation. Those guys really never stop until they've accomplished their mission. Now that you mention it, what made those guys decide to stop pursuing me after a while? In my case, Luffy's like, in my case, after I beat the living crap out of them, they stopped harassing me. How is it that they're able to move in the first place? The trees in the back are like, ba-doom. Well, here in Tato Land, every 6 months, each citizen is required to pay a toll. Boom, thank you. Got it. A month's worth of their soul given to the nation in exchange for safety and protection. Jeez. A month's worth of their soul every 6 months? So in a year, you're giving away 2 months. So in 6 years, you're giving away a year of your life. Soul? Well, basically, they have to give up part of their lifespan. Everyone who lives here loses 2 months of their lives in a single year. And a year's worth in 6. Well, they literally just explained. How's that even possible? Well, you see, Big Mom, is an ability user who ate the soul fruit. There you go. I wonder why he says Lin. He knows her. And he's also really big like she is, so that could be something. Maybe this is her husband or something like that, original husband. She's able to freely interact with people's souls. With that power, she takes some time out of the citizens' lifespans and sprinkles those human souls all throughout the island. Once this is done, the souls settle into random objects, or things, and they end up getting humanized. Just to be clear, the souls cannot enter a corpse or the body of somebody else. So those guys standing over there are just some of the things that those souls I mentioned earlier decided to settle inside. They're called the homies. As for the collection and assignment of these pieces of souls, that's all handled by the incarnations made out of Lin. Big Mom's own soul. That is the secret behind the reality here. That chocolate town we visited earlier also had lots of living things that had no business being alive. Now it's all starting to make sense. What an outrageous ability. Is that why we came across a talking crocodile and that humanoid rabbit too? Yep, that is correct. Nothing stops the souls from settling into animals. Wait, so is that what's going on with these guys too? that's an entirely different story. Obviously, he's pointing to the fake friends. Those are just some animals that were transformed by Brulee's ability. You could have said so earlier. I mean, you were right here the whole time. Yeah, but I didn't really want to get involved. If you actually don't want to be involved, why did you bury yourself here? Why? Who the hell are you anyway? Just spit it out and I'll go get you some juice. He's very somber now. He's like, Well, long ago, way, way in the past, I was once the husband of Charlotte Linlin, called it, otherwise known as the pirate Big Mom. Why? But once I gave her 2 daughters together, she threw me to the curb. As for the reason why nobody attacks me, well, the truth is, nobody really gives a damn about me. There's somebody in the back, by the way. You can see their shadow. Hey! Somebody grabs his hair. He's like, whoa! Ow, 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 ow! What? They're like, huh? Have you lost your freaking minds? No! Boom! He gets pulled out. You willingly and in detail gave precious intel to our enemies, you fool! Big Mom Pirates, one of the 3 sweet commanders, Minister of Biscuit, Charlotte Cracker, 10th son. With that large head, we assume he'd be a giant. So he's got kind of a little body. That's funny. Wait, Cracker. At least let me see Chiffin 1. Chiffin 1? What the hell? That's weird. Chiffin 1 last time. I heard that she got married. The least you can do is let me congratulate her. Please, let me speak to Linlin. I also heard that Lola ran away, but she's also someone I still hold near and dear to my heart. That name rings a bell. Wait, isn't it Lola? Is that the last page? It is. What a weird ending. Okay, so let's go back. So I had a theory that he was the husband. I thought that he was actually the father of a lot more than just 2 daughters. So it looks like he is the daughter of Chiffon. I don't know who that is, but he's the husband of Chiffon, and he's the husband, the father of Chiffon, and he's the father of Lola. And then you got this dude, who is one of the 3 sweet commanders, so he's got to be super strong. Minister of Biscuit, Charlotte Cracker, he's the 10th son, so he's got to be really, really strong. Let's go back real quick to the last chapter. I just want to make sure that the daughter of or the wife of Bege isn't. Yep, Charlotte Chiffon, 22nd daughter. Oh, that doesn't make sense though, unless if they have the same names. Or maybe he just wanted to see her just to see her. Because Bege's daughter, or Bege's wife is Chiffon Charlotte. And so let's see if he's saying that that's his daughter. Wait, Cracker, at least let me see Chiffon one last time. I heard that she got married. The least you can do is let me congratulate her. Please, let me speak to Linlin. I also heard that Lola ran away, but she's also someone I still hold near and dear to my heart. Interesting. Okay, so we don't know anything, really. We know who Chiffon is. We obviously know who Lola is, but we don't know if those are the daughters or not. And he says, but once I gave her 2 daughters together, she threw me to the curb. So we can assume that maybe he gave her sons as well. We don't know. But we do know that he is the father of at least 2 girls. Who is the father for the rest is the question. Good chapter. Makes you think of a lot of theories now. Like, follow, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Write me your theories on what you think this arc is going. Who the daughters of this dude are. As always, this is Periodik saying, see ya.